It's okay. All right. So, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you guys are joining in from. We are here once again to learn. It hurts me when you see people asking a lot of questions on prospect meetings day. But when it's back office training, you don't see them. Why is that so? I don't know if someone know why they do that. You don't see them showing up here when it is back office training. And some of them can bombard you messages in your chats, but they don't show up to meetings. It's really bad. We don't have to be doing that. We always have to try and be showing up. All right. So, yeah, we move. It's not everybody that all hands are not equal. So, let's go. So lately, I think from yesterday, the market has been very good. Okay. The market has been very good. It's just this evening and it's trying to go back again. BTC fell to 93. Oh, okay. It just went up 94. Okay. So we are moving. Let's see where it's heading to. But from yesterday till now, the market has been good. And most of you have seen that your coins that were on floating loss, they've all sold off completely. And those that I helped set up trades, okay, those that I helped with setting up the trades, I believe most of you eh, wait, most of you were how do you call it, checking your trades, and you notice that the coin has not yet bought. Okay, so because of the MACD indicator, okay, the MACD indicator, uh it has to meet the trigger before it will be able to initiate. Okay, because I saw most of you were inboxing me that you can see the coin, but it's not like it has bought. Okay, so it's normal. It first has to what the MACD indicator does is it analyzes the trade and buys when it's appropriate. Okay, so it just doesn't continue that way unless if you wanted to buy, unless you turn off the MACD and um let the robot buy at the current price, then later you can turn it on again. But it's better to use the indicator so that you know the direction in which you are heading into. Okay, so that is why, but it would soon buy. My BTC was on MACD. Okay, let me see. Yeah, so it'll buy when it has to. All right, so let us go back. Now, I know still we have new people on board that they are still taking their time to learn a lot on the platform. Okay, but you get questions like, I don't understand anything. I don't even know if my robot is functioning or not. So if you want to know where to check the updates, if a coin sells for you or a coin buys for you would see it at the top right corner over here. This notification bell. Okay. So anytime you see a red dot beside it, it simply tells you that there are unread messages that you have to uh take note of. Okay. That is if you want to know which coins are buying or selling for you. So we have CVC. You can see the system message which was sent. This is an old message. Okay. The date is 6th of April 2025. Now let's assume you have a message of this sort, but it's with a different date and time. Okay, check the date. It's very important. Now they said Binance CVC USDT, meaning you are using USDT to trade the coin CVC and you are trading it on the spot market. Now, they said it has stopped margin call due to insufficient balance. Now, what is margin call? So, when we set up the trade, we set it in a way that we prepare for the unforeseen circumstances, okay, like the market dropping in value. So, if it drops in value, under our margin configuration, we have set it that when it drops by maybe 1%, buy one times of my first buying amount. This is the first call. The second call, if it drops by 2%, buy two times of my first buying amount. Let's assume your first buying amount is 5. So 5 times 1 will give you 5. Then 2 times what again? Times 5 will give you 10. So 10 plus this 5 is 15, plus your original one that it bought initially, making 20. Now, let's say you have 10 margin call limit, and the money that you had was able to buy only 9 or only 5. If the robot is not able to get USDT to continue to the ninth call, it's going to send you a message like this. Okay, it's going to send you a message like this. Now, what do you do when you get such a message? One, if you check your USDT balance below here under strategy, this is where you can see your USDT balance. If you are not trading with the USDT, you are trading with USDC, tap here and all the currencies will come, or tap on the funnel. Just simply tap on the funnel, then tap on USDC, then confirm. Then your USDC value will come. But if you are using an Apple device, you'll be able to just tap on it, then it brings out everything. Okay, so let's go back to the USDT. Okay, so you will be able to see how much you have. Now, sometimes when you tap on the refresh button below over here, it doesn't refresh everything. It doesn't refresh it. Why? It's due to network, or you just have to restart your phone, then you see that it has refreshed. But another alternative is you could see it in your exchange. Once you go to your exchange, go to assets or wallets, then at the top, not on overview, stay on spot, because you are trading on the spot market. Then you will see so many assets. Searching for USDT among the assets and check the value you have. If there is no value, or the value here is lesser than your first buying amount, it means the robot will not be able to buy, even if you uh turn the margin call on. Okay, if you turn it on, the robot won't be able to buy. But if you wish to add more capital, you can buy USDT and top up. Once you do that, just look for the coin that gave you the notification. Then you go and start it. You go and turn it on. Okay. If you don't turn it on, it lands you in a huge floating loss. Now, you see, as the market is good now, that is when people are rather bringing in more money. In trading, we don't trade that way. The time that the market is down, that you are sad because your robot is not selling, you think it's not functioning properly, that is the time you have to push in more money because it is down. You are buying the asset at a cheaper price, and that is the time that the robot can buy more for you. It's not when the market is going high, that is when you will now see people adding more money. No, we don't do that in trading. Okay, all right. So now, if you are someone, you don't have enough money to add to it, no problem. You don't have to do anything. You just have to relax and wait for the market patiently to go up. Once the market starts to go up, the calls that it has bought for you, let's go to one coin for you to see XRP. It has done 36 calls now. It has sold the previous one. The last time I shared my screen, it was around 49, 48 thereabout. Now it's on 36. Okay, it means it has sold the rest of the calls. So if you now realize that it has sold some and now you have more USDT, you can come and switch on the margin call. So if in case it wants to buy, it's able to buy for you. I hope uh, it's very clear, right? Okay, so let's go back to the notification bell. So since this part, there is no new message because today is 23rd of April. It means I don't need any business here. I have to tap on other message. That is where I have to open to read so that it will untick. But if not, it will be showing that there is message. Okay. So you can see there are sell again, then buy. So let's look at the history, the other message history. This is buy, sell again, buy. So you see, I'm able to get all these notifications. So this is how you'll be able to know whether your robot is working or not. Okay. So you can see it bought today, 8:17. Can you see that? That is the time it just bought. It sold, sorry. And this is the profit rate. The profit rate that it gave me. When I go to the transaction record, I'm going to see the same profit rate. How many quantity of XRP did it sell? 37 quantity of XRP at this transaction price. Okay. If it's a buy to, you are going to see all the details under it. Okay. Now let us move out and let's go back to the home. So the security. This has to do with the security of your Royal Q account for you to know who is coming in or who is entering into your account. Okay. I have one of my team members who is like, oh, my husband is not actually in support of this business. Like, not that he doesn't, but I've opened an account for him. Okay. And I told him, I know we've lost from one or two businesses, but I trust this one because our trading capital is with us and blah, blah, blah. So she is using a Samsung device. Okay. So one day she went to the security to check and she noticed that an iPhone device has uh, logged into her account with the same location. So that was when she got to know that, oh, so it's my husband. So, he's stealing himself, trying to pass my back to check what's happening. But through the security feature, she's able to detect that. Okay. So if you are not using a particular device and you notice that that device has been logging in, you'd have to report it and change your credentials. So these are all on red. I've not opened them. So you just tap on read all, then everything will leave. If I change location, okay, I move from Germany to Ghana, maybe just on a short visit, I'll not see login successful. I'm going to see change in IP address. So that will give you like an idea that who has changed address. I'm still at where I am. How come? So you would know if a foreigner is entering into your account. Okay. So that is it about the security log. And this is where you can see all your exchanges. Not everyone is trading on Binance. Okay. So depending on the exchange you are using, some people are using Kraken, others are using OKS, some are using Mexi. So whichever exchange you are using, you need to switch to it before you do whatever you need to do. All right. Let's calm down. So this is where we can see all the trades, okay, all the coins. On the Binance, we have 4 different pairs. But the popular one we all use is USDT. Okay, the USDT market. So we have BTC, we have Ethereum, we have USDC. You can trade on all these markets as well. Now, let's go to strategy. We use this search button to search for coins. Don't go and be stressing yourself scrolling through to find a coin. Okay, just use the search button. All right, so now let us go to strategy. Under strategy, you see the coins that are currently trading for you. So you hear some people complaining, I don't even know which coin I'm trading. I don't understand anything. It's like the whole thing look like stars. Everything is new to me. Please, if you want to see the coin you're trading, you can find it under strategy. Let me circle it. So on the royal queue, we have the home button, we have strategy, we have circle, we have news, we have mine. So when you come under this strategy, you'll be able to see the coins that are running for you. Okay. Now, in some instances, you come onto your account, you will not see the coin under running. You see it under stopped. Let me see if I can get example. Hold on. Uh, Someone sent me message similar. Okay, so I'm going to share this for you to see something. Okay, so this is one of my team members, and she messaged me this morning that this is what is happening on her account. So it stopped. She had an API error, then the coin stopped. So I told her we checked the API, everything was still looking good, everything was perfect. She had a fuel fee of 4 USDT. So I told her tap on the stop and open the coin, click on activate or start. It will come back to running. Okay. So there are instances that when your trade pause, the reason why it will pause is because you do not have enough fuel fee, or you mistakenly tapped on the pause without knowing. Okay, like this coin, like this. If you mistakenly tap on pause, it means you are pausing the trade. So it will not be able to buy nor sell if it's supposed to. Okay. Some people also pause to take more profit. There are some people who wants to make 100%, 50% more than the 30% profit we can set our trade on. Okay, when you tap on trade settings, let me see if Charles is on the Zoom. Mhm. He's not here. There is one new guy in our team in the UK. I just remembered his question. So let me quickly forward the link to him. Okay, I've sent him. Richest money. All right, so let us continue. I hope you guys are following. All right. So this place, the whole position take profit ratio. If I want to do it 50%, it's not going to. Why? Because Royal Q says we cannot increase it more than 30. But it doesn't mean you cannot sell more than 30%. Okay. So if you want to take more than the 30% they've given us, you can just pause your trades. Then you'll be able to make more than the 30% that you don't want to make. Okay, that is an option. All right. So where else do I have to talk about? The search, we all know the search. You use it to search for a coin. Okay. Now let's look at the coins that are running. BTC, I started it not long ago. Yeah. So you can see 1 day, 11 hours. It just bought 14. It just bought again, but it's not sold the second cycle yet. Let's look at XRP. So the name of the coin is XRP. We all know. And if you want to get the trading view page so you can analyze it by using the indicators, you can tap on this candle over here. Then we have the position amount. You can see into bracket USDT. It simply means this is the amount of USDT you've invested into the coin. Then the position quantity. That is the 548. This is the quantity that it bought for you. Now, when the robot sells the 36th call, it's going to reduce the quantity. Why? Because the quantity has been, part of it has been sold off. Okay. Then the USDT too will be reduced. But if the robot buys the 37th core, it's going to increase the quantity and also increase the USDT. Okay. Average price. This average price is for the fourth core, not for the 36th core. If you want to see the 36th core average price, you have to tap on this button that looks like a hanging calendar. So let us tap there. So you can see this is the 38, 37. So this one sold, this one sold, this have not sold yet. This is the 36th core. And this is the average price. Can you see that? So yeah. Now look at the current price of the coin. It's moving. Okay, it's not at a fixed price. It keeps changing, increasing, decreasing, increasing, decreasing. That is why when you go into your exchange and you go to overview your total assets, you would see that that one too is increasing, decreasing, increasing, decreasing. So all those people who were complaining that I see my money going down, it keeps going down in my exchange. Please go to your exchange and check if it's still down so that you can tell me. Okay, those who were trading XRP dropped as low as 2.0 something, 2.01 or 2.0. And I saw a lot of people complaining. It's like my money is getting finished. Where is my money going to? It is the value of the assets you are trading. The value has gone down. You bought it at 3 point something. Now the price is on 2.0. So definitely your total assets you have in your exchange will depreciate, but the quantity remains the same. So once the current price goes up, when you multiply it by the quantity, it gives you the exact money that you place in it, or more than that if you are in profit. I hope that is clear. Okay. So yeah. Uh if I decide to sell this coin at a loss, it means I'm going to lose negative 8.75 out of my 548. If you want to calculate negative 8.7, or let's say negative 8 of 548, you get 47. So if I sell at a loss, it means I'm going to take home 501. Oh, now it's exactly 500. Okay. So it's changing. Once the current price is dropping, your floating losses are also increasing. So that is why it's good to buy more of the dip. Okay. So the one shot button, it simply means if you put your coin on it, it means after the coin has sold off completely, it should not buy XRP again. But if I put it on cycle, that is automatic. It means buy and sell, buy and sell. after you've sold all the 36 margin calls, rebuy this coin again for me. When I go to fulfilled orders at the top, I can see how many cycles it has completed. 16. It's currently on the 17th cycle. Okay, and you can see the maximum money that has been invested in each cycle. So the 17th one, 780 has been invested in, but currently we see 548. So it means the rest of the difference has been sold. Okay. Oh, where's the 17th call? Wait. Okay, let it finish loading. Then I can tap on the fulfilled orders. It's still loading. The iPhone users, we experience this. It's normal, okay? I hope you guys are following and you have a lot of questions for me. All the questions that you wanted to ask, I'll give you a chance to ask today. Okay, the 17th one is not showing, but you can see that the 16th cycle, there was maximum of 1,128 USDT invested in it with 51 margin calls. Okay. Then you can see for the 15th call as well, 393. Then the 14th call, 95. I'm reading from this part if you are not getting it clearly. Okay. So you'll be able to see the calls to it has done. Sometimes you enter into a trade, it doesn't buy more, then it sells. Okay, it all depends on the market. That is why over here we don't give you a fixed amount that, oh, with this capital you'll be making $100 daily. No, in trading you cannot give a fixed profit to someone that the person will be making this profit at all times. Okay, at all times. Okay. Okay, so let's go to log. So under the log, whatever you do on the coin, you will be able to see it on the log. Okay, if you edited the trade settings or you did something, like everything has been reported under the log. Now let's go to transaction record. So this is where you can see a history of your transaction. If a bought, sold, you see all the details over here under transaction record until the last end. That is one thing I love about the Royal Q-Robot. It's very transparent. They don't keep any information away from you. Okay. So yeah, that is it. Now let's go back. So the strategy details, let's go to trade settings. Okay. If you want to make a change, let's say for instance, you're already in the trade. Some people are scared to adjust their trade settings if they are in the trade. They think, hey, as they've set it for me, I cannot do anything. Once I do, everything will spoil. No, if you're in the trade, you can still adjust the trade settings, okay? But you can't just type at the like this side. You can't type anywhere and say I want to change. You first have to tap on trade settings. Once you click on trade settings below, it's going to open this page for you. Then you can do your changes, whatever edit you want to do, you can feel free to do it. Okay. Once you are done, you just tap on save. Hey, let me send this to. Okay. Once you do that, then it's saved. Now, under the trade settings, there are some parameters I would love to explain more into details. So we have the advanced settings here where you'll be able to either choose RSI, MACD, KDJ, or the trigger price. Okay, we usually use the indicators, which is MACD or RSI. I've used RSI before, but looking at MACD, I think I'm in love with MACD more than RSI. Okay, then let's go to the margin configuration. So this is the margin calls that has been initiating for you. Okay. So this is how it looks like. So yeah. No, how come it changed? I think I changed it and I didn't save it. Okay, so that is how the margin configuration, how you set it up. Okay. First call, when it drops by 0.2, you should buy one times. One times of what? One times of your first buy in amount. Your first buy in amount is the amount that you want the robot to use to purchase for you. Okay. All right. What else? What else? Yeah. Whole position take profit ratio. That is the percentage you want to take from the trade. That is for the zero to the fourth call. But if you have more than five margin calls, the percentage is here. So this is 111% throughout. You can choose to increase it. Okay. But take note, if you increase it, you should know that your own will come later. Okay, your own will come later. All right, so I'm going to show you another example of what I mean by you can increase it. It's not like you can't increase it, just that you should know if you increase yours and I don't increase mine will initiate faster than you. Okay, because my own is not increased. I'm trying to look for. I think Lady Catherine posted somewhere today. Let me see if I can grab it. Where the pictures that come in the meetings are to in the groups. So sometimes if I don't remember to start them, then I have to suffer to look for them. But I think I'll get it here. Okay, I got it. So let me share it on. All right. So yeah, this is it. So you can see anytime you see sub sell. This is a manual sell, so she sold it herself. Wow, 17%. This is sell, then sub sell, then sell. So it means her coin, the sub cells are, how do you call it, from the fifth call and above. So if you see sell, it means it sold all the zero to the fourth call at once. Okay, so these are some of the sub cells. Manual sell means you tapped on the sell button. It's by the use of the robot, but you tapped on the sell button. Okay. So you can just tap on the sell button. Let's say, for instance, you've seen your coin on now 60% in profit. You can just decide to tap on the sell button. Then it's going to sell at the percentage it saw it at. Okay. So you can adjust this place, whatever percentage you want to adjust it on. That is for the fifth call and above. But the zero to the fourth call is the whole position take profit ratio. Now, the margin call limits, the maximum limit you can have for a trade is 999. Okay, at first when we joined Royalty it was 99. Then they later increased it during the bearish season. During the time BTC dropped from 69K and it kept going down until it got to 15K. Okay. So yeah, that is it. The first buying amount, how much you want the robot to uh buy for you, because it's not advisable to pump in all your money at once. Let's say you allocated 5,000 USDT for the trading, then your first buying amount is 5,000. What will happen if the market goes down? Then you are stuck at the top. Okay, so it's not advisable to push it. You have to know how to manage your capital. So the strategy mode, you can get it on the trading page. At the same time, you can get it under the trade settings. Okay, so you can change it here, or you go to the other page, then you can change it before it's too late for you. Now, the my template, you can create as many trade settings as you want. So let's say, for instance, you want to trade one coin, but you want to use a particular settings in it. You can just tap on it and it selects that settings into the trade that you want to initiate. It's just the first buying amount that always remains default. So you would have to cross check that and save it. Okay. So that is it. Okay, now let's go back. All right. So that is it with the trading aspect. Please, do you have any questions up to this level before I add more? Do you have any question? Okay, so Emmanuel
Hello,
has
good
asked
evening.
question. Okay,
Okay.
I've seen
I
your
typed the
question.
question.
Yeah,
Okay,
I've seen
thank
it.
you.
I just read it, so let me address it. All right, so Emmanuel is asking respectfully, what's the difference between loss and floating loss? All right. So loss is when you decide to sell your coin at a loss. That one you are losing. It's real loss. For instance, this loss you see here, this floating loss, we call it floating loss because the robot is not going to sell it at a loss. If the robot was to be designed to sell at a loss, I'm going to lose 50 out of 548. But because the Royal Key robot has not been designed to trade at a loss, unless I decide to sell at a loss. But with this loss, it can rise up. Sorry, it can decrease. Okay, decrease by when the current price goes up. You notice that it will be going down in negative, then it will be in profit. When we came, it was 2.24, then it came to 2.2399. My floating loss was not negative 50. It was negative 40. It was, sorry, negative 48 USDT. And this was 8 point something. But now it has increased to negative 9.22%. So my floating loss is increasing. If I tap on the sell button, I say, this SRP coin, I don't want to trade it again. And I don't want to wait for the robot to sell it in profit. I want to sell it myself. If I sell, the real loss, I'll not go and meet 548 because I'm selling at a loss. I'll meet minus of 50 from the 548. That is real loss. Now, floating loss. I played the video from the beginning. Those who joined the meeting would understand. The value of my coin that I'm trading, it has depreciated from where I bought it from. So that is why it has sent me into a region called floating loss, which is not real loss. That is why we call it floating. It's not a real loss until you sell at a loss. Okay. This floating loss, when the market rises up, it becomes profit. It's no more floating loss because the current price of the asset I'm trading has increased in value. Let's do some maths. Let's assume the current price of XRP is 3.8. Let's multiply 3.8 by 223.5. I'm going to do that. Let me see. 3.8 times 223.5. Let me do that on this calculator so that someone will not think I'm doing magic. 3.8 times 223.5. 223.5 is the quantity I have at the moment. And 548 got me that quantity. Now, the current price of XRP is on 2.2. Should in case XRP rise to 3.8, let's see how much I'll be having. Meaning, I'll be having 849.3. Let's deduct 548 from it. It means the profit I'll be making is 301 USDT. Do you get it? So, floating loss is not the same as real loss because the robot does not sell on a loss for us unless you are impatient and you want to sell at a loss. That is your own cup of tea. Yesterday, I was teaching some of my team members. I was like, the benefits we get on Royal Q, it is mind blowing. Unless you don't appreciate things, you be like, oh, is it this $111? This $555? The bank that we keep our money in Germany here. Yesterday, I did my research. The highest percentage rate return on investment, like you can get on your savings account, is 4%. Let me share a different screen to show you that. Even that one, do you know how much money that is? I'm coming. Let me. That one, do you know that you have to get like 1 million plus as savers before you can even get that 4% per annum? Are you guys getting the picture? Are you getting where I'm coming from? Let me share my screen over here. I'll show you something. I'll open your eyes to something now. I said it last night. I don't know if I started. Okay. So yeah. So see, what led to that? Something led to that. The percentages we make in Royal Q. Okay. Yesterday, the market was high and people were making crazy percentage. One of my team, my downlines made like how much? Something percent on a coin, IDEX, that has been on floating loss for more than 3 months. And he made 140 USDT on it. He couldn't believe it. Do you know he reduced the first he reduced the take profit to 1% so that it will sell off quickly for him. Do you know what happened? The robot gave him more than 1%. He was so excited, even though it took 3 months to sell. Now, see, you must have 1 million euros to be able to get 3.5% interest rate for the whole year. For the whole year, it's not daily, it's not monthly. And this is even so ask yourself how many people will have that, because even your salary, as it has gotten into the account, the salary is not yet in the account. It's finished because you're on credit. Do you understand? You're paying rent, water bill, light bill, phone bill, in fact, all the bills. So every day you are in negative, you are rather owing the bank. So when will you even get 1 million to even be getting 3.5? So imagine Royal King Robot gives you how many percentage? Even if he give you uh five how much 100% in a whole year, that is still okay. That is still okay, guys. Okay, but because the capital we are using is not much, we don't see it. Me, I always refer you to the percentage. Let's go to transaction record. How much percentage is this? Wow. So this was 5%. So this is 10%. Then I ask, imagine the capital you use. Add two zeros to it. Add 1 zero to it. How much would you have made? Ah, I see the moon, and the moon too sees you. Look at 17.35%. 17.35%. There was this picture I shared, and a lot of people were in my inbox. They were like, hey, how can someone make these profits now? The thing is, you have to ask yourself, can you be able to wait? Because this person bought it when BTC was around 24,000. Then look at the last price, the latest price. When BTC got to 84, this was 249. Now, where is BTC's price currently? It's on 94. You just look. We posted this on uh 20th of April. It's even on the picture. I don't even have to click on. See, 20th of April. Today is when? In 3 days, 23rd. So even if someone had picked BTC at this price, and currently the price is on 94, calculate it in percentage wise. How much is that? Can the banks give us? A no, a big no to that. Do you understand? They rather take money from us. Me, where I save, yesterday I was sharing it on the group. I pay whatever bill, Nth guilt oppression. They say it means pay slip, whatever, bank pay slip. And Lida Minata confirmed that she also pays that. You just be there, no, they'll just do that. €9, €27, €36. For what? Every month. So guys, this opportunity we have is the best. We have to embrace it and be grateful for it, because the bank in which we save our money would not give us that return at the end of even how many years. Do you understand? So instead of you complaining, just appreciate what you have and try to add more capital. Okay. Poverty just left. All right. So another question says, how much minimum capital can one use for this your 100 margin call strategy, please? So minimum capital you can use is 505, and we are going to make the first buying amount 5. Let's do the calculation. So with that settings, we have each call buys 1 times. So if your first buying amount is 5, okay, and it buys 100 times, that is 100 by 5. This is 500. Then the initial one that buys is 5. So making, sorry, not 500 plus 5 rather, because the first one you buy is 5 when you add it to the 500. So 505 is the minimum, because you cannot reduce your first buying amount less than 5. If you are trading on the Binance, most of the exchanges is 10. Okay. On Royal, okay. So if you want a higher, you can 1,000 and above. Okay. Sometimes it will take long before, right now where the market is, when you enter now, let's say for instance, a coin that someone has done 70 margin calls and you are entering now, you make a lot of profit, because you are just entering when it's still deep. Okay. So Leader Kate, I hope I've answered your question. Can one save this 100 margin call strategy code applied and save for future use? Yes, you can. You don't even need to. Once I share the code with you, just go and enter it into one coin and keep it there. Okay? Because if you want to uh do it all together from 1 to 100 call, it's a lot. Maybe you might be tired of doing that. Let me paste it in the Zoom. Okay, I've shared it. Okay, so that is it. It's a good settings, but I've discovered another new trade settings, and It's really good as well. Okay, that one, it's less margin calls, but the drops are huge. So all the two, you can be mixing it. You can use the one with 100 plus, the one with the shortest margin call as well, if you are trading maybe two or more coins. Okay. All right, so let us go back. I wanted to talk about something, but I've forgotten. Someone asked the question. That was before the Zoom, but I've forgotten. So I'll talk about that later when I remember. This percentage is not even static, may reduce. Yes, it's true. It may go up, it may also go down. Was double position switched on, please? Yes. So with this strategy, the open position double is on. So if you want to use the did I switch? Okay, I thought I switched off margin call. So the open position double was on. It means your first buying amount will buy two. So if my first buying amount is 5 times 2 is what? Is 10. So instead of 505, I need to allocate 510 for that trade. Okay. For this particular 100 one, the open position double is on, but it's for only the first buy, the first initial one that will buy, not all your calls. Okay. All right. So, what is the difference between sub being real time and whole house strategy? Let's go and ask ChatGPT. It's nice that you use an app that even the AIs know inside and outside of the app. So, what is sub being? What's the difference? Okay. What is the difference between sub being real time settlement and whole warehouse mode? I know it, but I want to teach you how you can also learn on your own. Oh, wait, let me edit it. On Royal Q. I know I won't even add it to be able to figure it out because of my previous questions. Mm. I hope you are watching. Okay, let me be reading. I'm your reader. The difference between sub-bin real-time settlement and whole warehouse mode in Royal Queue refers to how profits, losses, and trading capital are managed for individual coins in your bot's portfolio. Here is a breakdown. Sub-bin real-time settlement. Profit and loss are calculated independently for each individual trading pair or sub-bin. Each coin has its own profit cycle. When a coin's trading strategy completes a cycle and sells, the profit is realized and settled immediately. Let me use it in simple English. It means if there is a sub sell, whatever amount that was used for that particular sub sell, the amount and the profit is released to you. You will see the profit, you will see the capital back in your USDT asset. Funds are compartmentalized. So one's coin's performance doesn't affect another. Good for users who want to see frequent small profits from individual trades. Everything in this world, it has pros and cons. But sometimes the cons outweighs the pros or the pros outweighs the cons. So let's look at this one. Pros, it means the positive ones. Faster access to realized profits. Easier, sorry, easier, hey, where is it? Easier to track each coin's performance. Less chance of capital being tied up by underperforming coins. Cons doesn't leverage the total capital across all positions, which can limit recovery potential in volatile markets. Let's go to whole warehouse mode. Treat all coins as part of one unified pool. Profit and loss are shared across the entire portfolio, and funds are allocated collectively. The bot might hold on to some coins longer, waiting for the overall portfolio to hit target profits instead of per coin targets. Pros: can better withstand drawdowns by offsetting losses in one coin with gains in another. Two, useful in sideways or volatile markets. Then cons, that is the negative. Profits are not realized until the whole warehouse hits target. So imagine you have opened 100 margin calls and you didn't change it to sub being real time settlement before it bought the fifth call. My dear, you are doomed. That trade, you don't have to open more margin calls. Just leave it, pause it, take your mind off it, and use the rest of the money to open another coin. Okay. Harder to track individual coin performance, potential for longer holding periods before realizing profit. So the whole warehouse mode is good to use if you are not having more margin call. I tried it with 7 margin call recently and I love the way it sold off everything completely. Another advantage of whole warehouse mode is you can sell in small small, like let's say you can sell 10% of the quantity if you see it in profit. Instead of selling everything at once, you can sell it in bets, okay, on the royal queue. But if you know you'll be opening more margin calls, you'll be pumping in more money, it's not advisable to use whole warehouse mode because if you are supposed to make profit, you won't. It will wait until everything, all the things you've bought, is in overall profit before it will sell all. But with the sub being real time settlement, even in the deep, even if you're on floating loss, you still be making some profits. Okay, so that's the difference. In summary, so let's sub being real time settlement per coin, profit calculation, then whole warehouse mode, overall portfolio, then capital allocation, separated per coin, then whole warehouse mode, the capital allocation shared across all coins. Then it's best for sub being is best for regular small profits, but whole warehouse mode is good for long term and portfolio wide strategy. The whole warehouse mode, the time it's advisable to use it when the market is very down, like during the bearish season when BTC after bull run and it's going down. That is when it's good to use the whole warehouse mode. Okay. So yeah, it's asking me, let me know if you want help optimizing your royal queue settings. Which one would you choose? Which one you choose depends on your trading style. Want quicker, more granular profits? Go with Sabin. Prefer a long-term pool strategy? Then whole warehouse mode is for you. So, guys, that is it. I hope Moses I've answered you. Leader K2 says, okay, thanks. So I'm going to quickly share my screen. Okay. And we talk about let me go back. Please hold on. If we have some team builders here, I'm just going to talk about the deposits and internal transfer on this screen. Then we are done for today. Okay. If you have any questions, I'll take the last questions. Then we are done. All right. So with Royal Q, as we all know, you can trade with your own trading capital, but you could also uh share the opportunity by leveraging on people and getting more money to put in your trading portfolio or to withdraw out and go and chop. You all heard what the recent scams, okay? More than 5 projects have collapsed last week, this week. They are all gone down the drain. People have invested, a lot of Nigerians, a lot of Ghanaians, a lot of Kenyans, they have invested. Their money is gone. it's now that some countries, their government is saying they'll try and see what they can do to get back their money, but we all know where it will end. It's not going to go anywhere. Okay. I always tell you that if someone introduces a business to you, don't be greedy and say, oh, I'm going to make money from here and come and invest in Royal Q. Ask yourself, where will the capital be? If the capital is not going to be within your own control, run away from it. It's a scam. No matter how much they offer to pay you per minute, per second, it's a scam. But if you still want to do it, that's up to you. So with Royal Q, if you decide to share the opportunity, you earn activation gains plus team quantifications. Okay. So the activation gains come to your asset. This is where your fuel fee too is. So this is where when your robot gets below 2, the robot will stop functioning. It cannot buy, neither will it be able to sell. So you need to make sure you control this part. And it's not like every day you have to come and be watching it. Anytime you are running out of fuel fee, you get a notification under the notification bell. Okay, so you would know. Then you come and cross check. Okay, so below on my screen, you can see these are rewards. These are bonuses from team building and also my mentor students. Okay, so anytime my team members are making profit, I'm excited because I'm also making profit. And not only because I'm making profit, but I'm excited that my team is winning. Okay, now if you want to deposit fuel fees, it's the same procedure you use in depositing your USDT to activate. I don't know why some people still ask that, how will I bring money on Royal Q? The next question I'll ask you is, when you were coming to activate, how did you do it? It's the same procedure. It's not like there is another special way. No, it's the same depositing on Royal Q. You can either deposit USDT or USDC depending on where you are coming from. Okay. The USDT has 3 different networks. If we say network, it means uh different networks you can use to send the money. Let me use our telecommunication as an example. Okay. So we have MTN, we have Vodafone, and now it's called Telecel. Then we have Airtel Tigo. I learned that they've merged together. Okay. So this network, this is MTN, this is Airtel Tigo, this is Telecel. Okay. Those are the networks, but they are all under telecommunication. Okay. So USDT is what you are depositing, but you are using different networks depending on how much you are depositing. Because this one, they say minimum has to be 20. This one, minimum has to be 20. This one, 10. Okay. So that is it. The USDC too, the same, but that one has only 2 networks, Polygon and BNB. That is the Binance token. Okay, BP20. So you can deposit that. But mind you, if you deposit USDC, the robot cannot charge in USDC. It charges in USDT. So you then have to use the convert button that Royal Q gave us. Then you tap on I understand. You can only convert from USDC to USDT. You can't do the other way, vice versa. No, you can't do USDT to USDC. It's only one way. Okay. So once you convert it, the robot can continue charging for fuel fees or activation fee. Now let's look at the transfer button. So now anytime you want to withdraw, they'll give you a reminder. Once you see a reminder, it means your money will not get into your exchange instantly like it used to, because now they've put in more measures to save our platform. Okay. So now if you want to withdraw, you have to withdraw before it's 9 p.m. Singapore time. 9 p.m. Singapore time is my Germany time, 3 p.m. So if I want to make a withdrawal and I want the money to come fast, I have to make sure I do it before 3 p.m. If not, the money might not come instantly. It will come around your dawn time, 2 a.m., 1 a.m. thereabouts. Okay. So yeah, The internal transfer, you can use your UUID or email, whoever you are sending to. You either need their email or UUID. Where do you get the UUID? Because some people might not be comfortable sharing their mail with you. So you go to the mine button at this arrow here, you tap on it, then you see UUID. So I can copy it, then I share rather than sharing my email address. Okay. So that is how to do internal transfers. As for the internal transfers, it will come instant. It's the external one that will undergo that review period. Okay. So internal transfers are free, royal key to royal key. So you don't pay any dime. All right. So yeah, that is it for today, guys. So if you have any questions, feel free and ask me. Thank you. The project got liquidated. It's funny, guys. People are spending a lot of money, and they are so damp. I don't blame them. They are very damp. Okay, how can a company tell you that we trade twice in a day? We'll give you the signal. We'll tell you what to do, and within 1 minute, the signal delivers all your signals every day. They deliver within 1 minute, and when you look at the opening price and the closing price, and they tell you this person has made 70% return rate, 100% return rate. It just doesn't make sense, because calculate the average price and the current price, or the opening price and the closing price. You see that the math is not adding up, but because they are blind, they are mad. So, they believe everything, and they don't know that in the world we are in now, everything is possible. Oh, it's even making the world more scarier. I was so excited about technology, IT, things are changing, but the rate at which people are using it in the wrong way, it's so appalling. Like, it's crazy. And they are just deceiving them, robbing Peter to pay Paul. And they are happy. They're excited that, oh, they say you lock your money for 45 days. Then after 45 days, it will double. They say they don't lose trade, though. Just listen to this statement. They say they don't lose trade. But even if you lose your trade, the company compensates you. So if they said you don't lose trade, why would they bring back if you should lose? They'll compensate you. So even that statement alone, the people have contradicted themselves. So why would I even go and invest in such a platform? I just pity these people. But let's move, okay, guys. So yeah, that is it for today. If you have any questions, feel free and ask. In German, we say Fragen kostenlos. It means you don't pay a dime when you ask questions. So just raise your hands up if you have any questions. Hey, Leader Kate says, what was your response on my question? Yeah, so I told you that you can save it. You can save it in any coin and you use for later. Can one have this 100 margin calls strategy code applied and save for? You have to use it now. You have to save it in the trade now to be able to use in future. If you save it in the trade and you don't trade that coin, it doesn't matter. And you can copy it from that particular coin into a different coin. But if I give you the strategy code, you don't use it within 2 hours, it expires. Okay, Leader Kate. I thought I answered you. All right, great.
Yeah, Doris.
Yes, please.
Um, she can also take a screenshot and then go to the trade settings and then set it down.
Okay. Take a screenshot of the trade, the
The
settings.
yes, when she
Maybe.
copies the strategy code and
Ah,
then use
okay.
it to as if she's picking a coin. Then when the settings come, she take a screenshot so that she can go to trade settings and then just set it up anytime her coin sells off and she wants to use it. She can just pick it instead of looking for someone to give her the strategy code.
Yeah, that's what I just told her, that she should just copy it, paste it in a coin. Once it's there, she can use it at any time. You don't necessarily have to trade that same coin. You can just save the settings there, then leave it. So anytime you are ready to use it, you just copy it from that coin into, or that's not what you are saying, Rabbi.
No, you see, we have trade settings.
Yeah,
When you go to the
the
mine
coin.
area,
Yes.
my
Yeah, the
strategy
mine.
settings,
Ah, oh yeah,
yeah,
strategy
that area.
setting. So you mean she should
Yes,
save it over there?
yes, she can just put up the setup there and then save it. Maybe she might even forgot the coin she used,
Ah,
but with
okay.
that one,
Then
anytime,
she
yes, she
doesn't
can
want
just.
to go through the long process by doing all the 100 margin call limits. You see. But if that is the case, if the case you don't mind doing it manually, then it will be best to take a screenshot, then you do it on your own. So you have all the options, just choose your choice. I've pasted the strategy code in the group. Okay, so Jean has a question. Jean, please unmute yourself.
Yes. I received a message from my email which
Okay,
states,
the API binding.
that's correct. It says, due to API error, the account is not able to make transactions. Please
Okay.
check or rebind your API to ensure.
Yeah, this I think most people got this notification. I did not get. I don't know why most people got it, but someone said it was let me see the reply. This morning I saw it on my group and a lot of people have contacted me, but it's working perfectly. Where is it's working perfectly. I'm looking for it. So what you can do is when you got that email till now, John has have you checked if your trade has been buying and selling even though you got that notification today?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. So it's an error, okay? Most people got it. You just have to restart and reopen it again. I think there is a glitch or something. So yeah. Someone said just restart your royal queue and make sure your exchange is binded to the royal queue. So yeah. If you got this mail in Nigeria, it's due to poor network. Just reconnect your robot and you'll be good to go again. It took only few seconds. All right. So yeah. So it's not any cause for alarm. Your robot is still working because if it's not binded correctly, it will stop buying and selling. So if you've confirmed that it's still buying and selling, then we are good to go. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Please, do you have any other question? Jean, do you have any other question, please?
Oh yes, you were supposed to have, when you did Bill's strategy, I think the strategy change. For some reason, Bill was supposed to have called me that we could have done it together, but he told me you changed his, and then today, when he come on, you would have done mine for me.
Ah, okay, sorry. Then we'll do it after the meeting. I'll see if it's possible. Then I'll let Bill know. Okay. I think I have an
Oh,
appointment with your team people. So I'll find out. Currently it's almost 9:30 at my end. So I'll let you know based on
oh.
my schedules with my baby. Okay. All right. So Philip, please unmute yourself and ask your question.
Good evening
Good
to
evening. You
each
seem
and
to be
everyone in the
new.
group. Yeah,
I don't
Madam
know you.
Doris, Junior, Bruno's
Ah,
friend.
Junior. Hey, always I forget your name, eh? Be calling me Junior. All right. So ask your
Uh,
question, my dear.
I'm facing some challenges, and
Okay.
let me check. Um, the API is invalid. Please check the transaction
Ah,
permission.
it's the same thing Jean complained about. I think we all got it. I think I have to write an email to Royal Q and ask them why most people got it. I did not get it. But someone claimed it's due to network. But I don't think network can affect everybody like that. Because
No,
I did not get it. The
it's no
people
network.
in Yeah, the people in Europe, we didn't get it. But it could also be, when we are doing the API binding, some exchanges, the IP address, you have to be doing it every 60 days or 90 days. It could also be the reason. So I'll find out from Royal Q why we got that. But when you got that email, has your trade been flowing? Has it been buying and selling?
No, it has stopped.
It has stopped. Okay.
Yes.
Have you checked if you have how do you call it, fuel fees as well?
Okay, let me share my screen and let's see.
Sure, you can share your screen. Let's look at it together.
Okay.
Exactly 9:30 we have to be out of here. So share your screen, let's look at it.
Okay. Can you please see?
Yeah, I can see perfect.
Yeah. And
Okay, there is one
this
stop
was
when you paused it
yeah,
yourself.
there's
Okay.
it.
All right, tap on the transaction record and let me see something. Transaction record at the top. Beside the fulfill. Okay. So this one sold what time? 1:49 a.m. 23rd. You
Yeah.
are in you are in Dubai, right?
Yes, please.
Okay. So meaning you're about to enter into 24th. So it sold only
Yeah.
at dawn. Okay, go back with the arrow. Let's go to mine. Go back again.
Okay, okay.
Go to mine. Check assets.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, you have full fee. So let's go back and start it again. Go back. Tap on strategy, then go to stop, then start the coin. Click on it. Tap
Activate.
on activate. Yes. If you don't activate, it will not continue. Confirm. Error. Please check the trade records. Okay. Tap on running again. Tap on the
Okay.
XRP. Then tap on transaction records and let me see. Okay. Let us wait. Go back with the arrow. Go to the log. Tap on the log. Oh,
Lock.
guys, don't leave. Sunday, I have an announcement after helping Junior. I will announce, so don't leave. Tap on the log. The log is beside the transaction record.
Okay.
Click on that button. Okay, XRP stop. That was 150.
Yeah.
Start strategy. Okay, we just started it. You failed to sell. Status code 500 content. Failed to verify signature. Okay, go back with the arrow. So that is why it stopped. It couldn't sell. I think it was due to the rate at which the coins were really going up. Let's check if
Oh,
it's
okay.
bought again. Click on the XRP. Let's see if it has bought. But aside XRP, has other coins been buying and selling?
Yes.
Okay. Okay,
It's
then
only
it's okay.
SRP.
It's only XRP. Okay, then I think
Yeah.
there was some pump on XRP that caused that because most of the people that had that issue were also trading XRP. So I think that could be the reason.
Okay.
Okay, so all right. So that is all for now. It's going to initiate if it has to.
Okay.
It's just waiting for the trigger. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you also.
You're welcome. All right, so that is all for today. God bless you all for joining in. I appreciate and I believe you have learned something. Please, we have a program, an event in Ghana. That will be 27th of April. Okay, this coming Sunday, 2 p.m. So if you are not even in Ghana, you can share the electronic invitation with other people. You can share it on your social media. You might not know who will be interested to attend because they've heard about cryptocurrency, they've heard about AI, and they are curious to know more. So please, you are all invited. If you are also in Ghana, you could invite someone and go with them. It's happening at Turmeric Hotel at Shiashi, Accra, okay, near on the street called Lagos Avenue. Okay. So invite someone. If you know someone in Ghana, you could send them the invitation. Philip, okay, let me lower your hand. I think we are done. So yeah, that's all for today. God bless you all for attending. I hope you learned something. And every day we keep learning. Don't get tired of learning because knowledge is power. Okay. So bye bye. Love you all. Good night.
Are you going to do mine for me, Doris?
Yeah, Jean. Let me end the Zoom, then
Yeah.
we rejoin again. Okay. I'm going to